Γεια σας παιδιά, και πάλι πίσω ConGames007 εδώ. Θα συνεχίσουμε το παιχνίδι The Outer Worlds, που είναι ένα πολύ ωραίο παιχνίδι. Σας το συστήνω να το αγοράσετε. Έχω link από κάτω το Epic Creator Code μου, που με κάθε αγορά παίρνω και εγώ έναν kickback. Γι' αυτό να σας αρέσει, πατήστε από κάτω το link μου στα description για να πάρετε να τα αγοράσετε στο Epic Store. Στο προηγούμενο επεισόδιο ήμασταν στο quest Fistful of Digits. Και πήραμε τα δάχτυλα, τα fingers αυτών των δύο. Και μας έμεινε αυτόν, Doc Mayers, Bertie και Guillamy. Θα ήθελα να δοκιμάσω αυτόν το όπλο. Είναι energy weapon.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far. Coming! Wow, not even a scratch!
Come out and play.
Πολύ ωραίο όπλο.
Here they come! Here they go!
Oops. Και έτσι απλά επέθαναμε. Πάμε για άλλη μια προσπάθεια.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far. Watch out! That's the last of them.
Θυμίζει μου Fallout. Τι ήταν, με τα energy suits. tech skills. Right. Pick. Θυμάστε στο Fallout όταν χρειαζόμαστε έναν boost σε ένα συγκεκριμένο ability, είχε πράγματα που μπορούσαμε να καταναλώσουμε. Από ό,τι φαίνεται ακόμα δεν πήρα κάτι να με. Οκ, δεν πειράζει. Έτσι έπεθανα την προηγούμενη φορά. Become a surprise.
Stand up, deliver! Always wanted to say that. Ah, no encore?
Candid. Ah, it's Zoe.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways. Only thing unscrewed around here is the head of that marauder you took down. Never seen moves like that outside my serial dramas. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen. I'm great at clarifying. No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit. I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it. I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma. I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find but a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse? I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. I've got all the time in Halcyon. I'm great at clarifying. I've got all the time in Halcyon. Where I wouldn't do for a Wentworth. I'm great at clarifying. I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find but a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse? I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
Οκ. Τώρα, τι πρέπει να κάνουμε? Πάμε στον επόμενο. Γιατί δεν έχει objective? Πάμε host.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
At least you got your health.
Something to report? We pay by the finger. What do you have for me? Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. I was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me? Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork.
Yeah.
Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint to ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus. You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you.
Huh.
Congratulations.
Είμαστε constable και εμείς τώρα.
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all Marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people.
Okay.
Ever since the company first settled the Vale. Life's good out here, but it ain't easy. Some folk can't keep pace with the demands of frontier life. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy. Everybody likes Adrenatime. It is the finest medical drug ever developed by Spacer's Choice. Much better than that crap anti-Cleo pedals. Sure, a little too much Adrenatime can bring out the violent animal in you, but if overdosing on Adrenatime turns you into a lunatic, you have only yourself to blame. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of Adrenatime.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm...
Νομίζω έχουμε άλλο έναν mission.
doing with myself.
We should keep our voices down.
Πού να με μάρει.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Save.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crops. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Much obliged.
I'm in Adelaide.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Can media Sabaru. Yeah, true.
Well, if it's all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery, and scrap it for parts. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I'm alright. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear. It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Δεν ήταν που ήθελα να κάνω.
Hey,
You wanna mingle, go try the cantina. Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting. Haven't decided? I hired you. The nature of your employment requires you to deliver in my hand some genuine anthracillin.
Τι να κάνω. Να το δώσω ή να το πουλήσω.
Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you deserve, but it's all I got. You're wringing the blood out of me. Here, you can have whatever's in my pockets.
Nothing ain't free. Τώρα λοιπόν, νομίζω θα το κλείσω εδώ το βίντεο. Αν σας άρεσε κάνετε ένα like, ένα subscribe.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing.
Από κάτω έχω links, διάφορα links σε διάφορα παιχνίδια που σας ενδιαφέρει. Από το Epic Store αν θέλετε να πατήσετε το link, αν θα τα αγοράσετε. Επίσης έχω link για τα fade grips. Είναι αυτά τα λαστιχένια που βάλετε στους μοχλούς για περισσότερο grip, για μην χάνετε τα kills σας, για να μην σας γλιστράει. Έχετε 20% discount. Αν σας ενδιαφέρει να τα αγοράσετε, κάνετε εγγραφή
Heard something outside the walls today.
και ενημερώστε με Με την αγορά σας.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
That's the way it goes.
Τώρα λοιπόν αυτά έχω να πω. Αυτό ήταν το επεισόδιο 8 και αναμένετε για το επεισόδιο 7 σύντομα. Ευχαριστώ που είδατε το βίντεο μου. Μην ξεχάσετε να δείξετε την συμπαράσταση σας, like, subscribe, όλα αυτά, και θα τα πούμε στο επόμενο επεισόδιο. Γεια σας.